Yo guys, welcome back to part 2 of Japan. Now, I somehow managed to not record the audio when I first did this, so we're actually going to do a bit of a post-gameplay analysis, which I think could be a bit of fun here. So yeah, we're choosing here between Goddess of Nature and Protection. We have the two natural wonders, so Goddess of Nature makes a lot of sense in that respect. And it's a better way to get instant faith and culture, really. I think maybe with hindsight I might have actually gone for Protection and gone straight for Barracks. But since but Barracks in this case, but since we can't build either of them at the moment, because we went for Calendar, I think it's better to go Nature. And I had some dreams of getting a first religion or something because of the two natural wonders and one of them being Mount Kalish. I thought it might be possible. So yeah, just doing this war and pillaging this tile. Wasn't really expecting to get much done against Netherlands at the moment, since we only have like 2 warriors and a scout. But it's still good to be a nuisance to your neighbour early on. And I was choosing between having the city next to Mount Kalish or one tile up. One tile up has the 2 extra mountains. But yeah, it turned out that there was horses down within 3 tiles of right next to the mountain, so I went there in the end. But the other way would have been fine as well. This is probably when I'm trying to figure it out in my head. Yeah, I wanted to be able to defend from the east easier as well. Which, to be honest, both places would have been fine for. Turns out, I suppose there's quite a nice location for a city there on the lake, in between the horses and the perfume, or next to them. On the river, sorry. And yeah, I went trapping next for the elephants. Elephants are pretty crazy if you can get them at a good time. Which makes sense, really. I'm sure we'll experience the power of elephants at some point in the Rome Total War series. Alright. Since they brought their units out, I thought we'd have a crack at them. And oh, that's a beautiful little tile right there. It's a lot of faith for this point in the game. And decent culture as well. Still have to go shrine first though, really, because when you want to get a religion, you're looking to really have it by like 125, I would say. Like 130 is really pushing it late. And currently we're looking at 150. So we will get some more faith when we start working the other natural wonder as well. Oh yeah, this warrior. Oh yeah, you can see the settler down at the bottom as well. I didn't really want him to settle a city in that good location I was talking about. In between Kyoto and Amsterdam. So I was trying to stop him from coming out with that. And now we get a nice little game of cat and mouse with this warrior. They will not be able to outrun the elephants, don't worry. Yeah, I think I got a bit scared there. Don't want to get surrounded by like 3 warriors. It's quite sad we didn't have a good old early scout this game. They can really make or break an authority playthrough. I don't think we got many ancient ruins though, did we? Because we had such close neighbours. Trying to hunt that guy down. Yeah, settlers coming in 2 turns as well, so want to go off and defend it. It's weird, I really thought this was peacetime music. Doesn't seem like war music to me. Yeah, there's 2 spots there I was choosing between. Either going by the river next to the T, or just right next to I don't even know what that wonder's called, but yeah, I'm gonna try and grow to size 5 before building another settler. Since we've got a lot of production tiles we can work. Especially when our border grows to the T again. Finally catching up with this guy. And we finally got the plantation done as well. Pretty nice early on. Yeah, I went for the hill in the end. My thinking was that I'm gonna probably have a city on the river next to the left of the coffee. So I thought we might as well have the other city a little bit further away from that, so we're not sharing so many tiles. Yeah, I don't understand how it works when you have 2 low HP units, but I always seem to get killed if I try and attack someone. So I thought better of it. And sold the tea since we need money, and that's actually a good amount of gold. That's about 8 per turn if you want to just take per turn gold. But we wanted some up front. Since we're about to get trapping, and we wanted to get some archers. Oh Jesus.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
This is where the fun really starts. There's quite a lot of nice tiles up there though. Looked pretty good for a city. And yeah, unfortunately I think we still need to go shrines. If you have money, it's probably a good idea to actually buy them as well. If you ever want to get a religion on deity, you really have to go for it. But we wanted to buy some archers. And we are just about okay on faith, since we're a few turns behind, but we're building shrines. And yeah, I mean, we cannot even see Assyria on the map, and they're sending a settler right into the middle of us. Make some bets, guys. I mean, how annoying do you think he's going to be with that settler? Do you think he's going to walk right in the middle of all of my cities and try and settle it there? Or where do you think he's going to go? And there he goes, man. He got destroyed for the moment. Some great decision-making process going on here. I suppose if I had settled Tokyo in the other location, I actually would have stopped them settling that city there. I'm sure they would have found somewhere more annoying to put it though. And it's actually not that bad there. Yeah, I didn't want him to walk up into the mountains, because obviously I want to put my own city there. But obviously he wants to. I mean, what is he doing? How does that make sense? I feel like it needs to be taken a look at, because they're not even doing themselves any good by like trying to put a city there, because it's just so out of position. He's gonna like waste his time trying to defend it when it's right in the middle of my land. But it's also so annoying for me. So I'm making sure I try and block him, because sometimes they will move their settler on without a warrior if you're in the way. Or so if he tries to do that, we can just take the settler. Or if not, we'll just try and make him go a different way. He's also got progress, so that's something to keep in mind. It means his civilian units can move 3 tiles. Don't really know how he built pyramids. I mean, that is super late for pyramids. I would not ever go for pyramids on turn 81. But also while at war. Yeah, just wanted to get to pot 5 in Kyoto and then get another settler. And just blocking this settler off. Ooh, nope. I got done. I got fucking done. I was super raging at this point. I'll have a little pause to rage.
هلك دمك.
And we got no choice. We got like 2 turns to take that guy out before we settle somewhere. We could have just taken him out before. A lot easier probably. But this is the situation we got ourselves in here. It's a reasonably timed statue of Zeus as well. I mean, as in probably like an average time. And yeah, I went for another archer. Yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be another Netherlands settler because of the pyramids as well. Got this done. This is the important stuff. Doing some quick maths. We got 22 damage. It did 20. Unbelievable plays. Crisis averted. And yeah, there's the other settler, which is being bombarded by settlers right now. I think having 3 archers is a pretty good idea here. Since we don't have much science, we need to get quite a lot of kills to get science that way. And as we've seen, we need to control our area so we don't just get cities settled all over the place. No high roll that time, mate. We already had that council pre-built a bit. But wanted to get the other settler out to get a little bit more faith. Since there's the 4 mountains up in that corner. Took the +2 culture from garrisons. Though we don't have any garrisons right now. It's normally the better one to go with, just because gives more culture. I think it gives happiness as well, which is also useful as authority. Another plus side of killing that settler, we get a free worker. We actually really need workers here. Got all these plantations to build. Now let's rate the combat mechanics here. Probably not really much point actually going forward here, since I'm not exactly trying to take the city. Should just kind of try and draw them out a little bit before killing them. And yeah, we had to end up at war with 2 city-states that he'd somehow allied. Which was slightly annoying. There's a lot of rivers in this area as well. Makes it all slightly tricky. Jeez, look at that. Even Netherlands has got quite an army whilst building pyramids. Yeah, I think I realised my mistake here, that going forward was not the play. Going into the hills. It's pretty much always the mistake on this game, is like trying to go forward when really you should probably be sitting back and waiting for them to come to you. Surprised I went for a monument there, with all that culture that there already is. Yeah, I think I change it. Need workers, man. Current great profit timing is turn 129. Which is too slow. In case you weren't listening earlier. Yeah, I didn't really learn my lesson, did I? Still put the warrior over the river. And not surprisingly, he gets vexed. I think forces me to peace out, because I don't want to lose any units. They're quite valuable to me. But as you can see, we're one turn off military theory. So piecing out and getting elephants isn't the worst idea in the world. I'm getting a bit stressed out here by these city-state units sitting on top of the natural wonder. But the observant amongst you will notice I could have just pieced out at any moment with them. Right, we're getting the garrisons up as well, which is quite good. Yeah, now I could have gone up for the coffee, get the plantation there, which is a +2 science, which is obviously very good. But as I said, we're actually still behind on the great profit timing, so I wanted a little bit more faith. Which was why I chose up here in the end. I stand by that choice. Yeah, now time to get the barracks and the elephants. 17 combat strength, I think. Warriors is what, like 6 or something. And yeah, I wanted catapults as well. Since we were going to have elephants plus catapults, take down Netherlands. That's the plan. And there it is. Thought there was a bit of chance that some troops could be coming from the west, since that's where Assyria seems to be. Well, that's where that settler came from, at least. Yeah, I still wanted more money, really. We're still looking at turn 129. Which it is possible to get a religion then. I just wouldn't bank on it. But yeah, I was trying to choose between a monument and a shrine here. Although we're already up to turn 128. So that's good. Just because of the mountains. But yeah, I did go for monument, which I don't agree with. I would have gone for the shrine first. If I was replaying this. Especially since the garrison gives culture in the city, so the borders will grow without needing a monument. I saw Netherlands had 4 cities, so I assume they must have one down to the south. It's pretty nice they didn't settle any really annoying cities, actually. Like, they could have got Osaka before us if they really wanted. Do you actually need a barracks to train War Elephant? I didn't even notice that, to be honest. I just wanted the barracks. I guess you do, yeah. I thought you only needed the barracks for purchasing units, but clearly you need it for making them as well. We're up to turn 126 somehow, which is definitely a bit better. We finally find Assyria. I mean, I don't want to keep going back to this, but what is a settler doing walking all the way over here from there? Especially since, look, there's literally land right here. Yeah, I wanted to try and steal a worker or something, or maybe pillage something. Need another level on the Pathfinder really for that though. You need the double movement. Otherwise a worker will never just stand around and let you steal it. Look, what is wrong with this space? There's even horses right there, and they have the horse pantheon. I mean pasture pantheon. Unreal, dude. Unreal. But don't worry, we got the elephant coming. And more sheep and fish. I don't know, maybe they were bugged or something. Don't forget we get the +1 faith and culture from barracks. So they're obviously worth getting. Apparently Assyria had somehow not met them. Decided to pillage a stupid iron. Even though we can't see it yet. But that is iron right there. Yeah, and I ended up going back for a shrine, which I should have just got in the first place. That's life sometimes, isn't it?
Halakad.
Always make sure you can actually peace out, because they will sometimes just decide,
Halakad Amik.
not this turn. So if you're going for a move like that, you might get screwed. Alright, elephant is out. Yeah, I wanted a road between Kyoto and Osaka as well, because of all this rough land in between and rivers and stuff. Though I didn't want to actually start paying for it right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mines are up and to the right, by the way. Saw some of their units coming from there. Yeah, 17 combat strength. That's pretty crazy. What was that? Second religion. And third religion already. And that was me hoping to get first. I don't think there was any way I could have got more faith this game, really. Again, I suppose rushing barracks instead of calendar. Get a nice little kill to start there. Again, I just want to be a nuisance to Netherlands pretty much constantly. Just keep them weak until you're actually ready to try and conquer them. That's the best way to go. Make a nice little mistake here, so I don't get to kill that guy. I needed the adjacency bonus, apparently. I kind of thought an elephant would just destroy a chariot anyway, but it doesn't. They actually have 8 combat strength, like melee combat strength chariots, which is a lot more than I thought. And yeah, we got the with the shrine, we're down to turn 125. That's a pretty good deal for tea, I have to say, or for any luxury really. You rarely will get more than like 7 unless they really like you. 7 gold per turn, that is. And again, I'm quite surprised how much damage they did to my elephant there. "17 combat strength is a lot. I suppose it doesn't get defensive bonuses on that. Or I don't know, maybe it has some weakness to archers that I haven't really checked out. I mean, I would love to find a natural wonder as well. I think Great Barrier Reef, that's what we need this game. 2 extra wonder tiles with the buffs to it. And yeah, what I'm realising here is that I should have brought my flipping other archer to the fight. I was being greedy and wanted max culture. Some nice barracks done. It's always still good to have a monument, even if you have culture. It's never enough culture. I mean, policies are super good. Especially if you can get into ideology at a decent time. My fears are confirmed. We do lose that archer. Because of the greed of not bringing the other ones. Yeah, we don't even have mining yet to build mines. Alright, we met them. Second elephant done also. I feel like there's a critical mass of elephants, at which point they won't really be able to hold us off. And we can just steamroll them. I reckon it's probably about 3 or 4. Yeah, I wanted a bit more science, since we were so close to having it. And I finished that road as well. I can't believe I made mistakes in the game. But we did get the great profit down to turn 124. Which is a fairly safe turn. Usually. I mean, I have not got religions on turn 124 multiple times actually. But normally it is safe. Yeah, we noticed this guy coming forward. As you can see, that nice little spot I was talking about earlier is still available. And I was considering putting my archer in the way to block it. But inexplicably, I did not do that. So obviously he settles it. And that is going to be quite an annoyance to us if we don't take it out soon. And there it is, mathematics, and the great profit is done. I could have tried to get the prophet to spawn in Kyoto, but then it would have been a bit later, and I don't really want to risk it. Not worth walking along either. So decide, yeah, we want to take this city before it gets walls, really. So we need to start getting archers on it as soon as possible, and some catapults soon, hopefully, as well. And obviously we can use the elephants to help as well, though now they're not really the best actual city attackers. But yeah, it's time to think about this religion. And these are the beliefs still left. Some not bad ones, really. They always take the missionary use ones first, which I've come to realise are actually pretty good, especially the one that gives culture and tourism. But you never get it, so there you go. And yeah, I think it's really between those two. The science and production for each city, and the great general and admiral points when you take a city. A lot of good follower beliefs. But as you can see, there is orders there. And orders are unbelievably good. But some other nice ones as well. A lot of good buildings are left. I think it's only churches that are gone. And they ain't all that. So yeah, guys. Let me know what you reckon in the comments about religion. What would you go for here? I kind of know what I'm going to choose. Other thing to think about is a tech path. Because obviously we want the dojos. Which I forgot to talk about this at the time, but we need, steel. So you need all the bottom techs, basically. But whether or not to go for libraries first to get extra tech, to get down there quicker eventually, or whether to just rush straight for it, is the other decision, really. And yeah, hopefully we'll try and take out Nijmegen in the next part. And just take out all of Netherlands as well. Won't be too long before we have the culture and science for cities policy. And yeah, we want another city up there. And to see what's over there. Man, I am never doing a post commentary again. This was long. But I'll see you in the next part, guys. If you enjoyed,